Hello people, welcome back to another video. So as promised, I am doing the build video that I use for the Eidolon captures. So you guys know I'm kind of new to this in a way, so it might not be the best video you've ever seen, but it will be my video, and well, I hope you like it. I'm going to try my best. So with that said, let's get started. First off, Trinity. I'm using a blast build that's mainly focused on duration and efficiency, because you know Eidolons drain your energy and shit, and I don't want to use 5 million pizzas. When I was like preparing this video, I was looking at her abilities and I was like, why don't I use any of this while I'm fighting the Eidolon? It's kind of stupid. So I might try that next. Anyway, narrow-minded for duration, prime continuity for duration, obviously, a little bit of power strength for the extra damage reduction, again, constitution for the duration. You don't really get, knocked down or anything, so that's not what it's in for. Vitality for the extra health, and well, I'm gonna say you're gonna need it, but it kind of depends on your playstyle. I always like to run with vitality in like almost every warframe I have, but that's just personal preference. But yeah, for the Eidolon stuff, I would suggest you use it because it might be the difference between dying and staying alive. Streamline for efficiency, obviously, some extra health and fleeting expertise. One from max rank for the extra efficiency. So as you can see, because it's combined with streamline, it's already maxed here. Moving on to the Archein. I'm using Archein barrier, which gives you like a chance to restore all shields. I'm not sure if I should be running this one or Grace. I find that Grace works better on frames with a lot of health like Inaros, but I think either one is good, and it's not something you need to win, because I've done it without these before. But if you have them, I would suggest either one of these. Next, I'm using Archein Awakening, which gives me, on reload, it gives me more damage to my pistol, like a chance for more damage. Currently it's at rank 2 because I haven't farmed them all yet. I'm still working on that. And the reason I'm using this one is because my main source of damage for killing the Eidolons is my Trinity Prime. It's a crit build. It's not as good as I want it to be, and I'm still kind of testing some different stuff, but for now this is what I'm using. If you don't have the prime mods, it's no problem, you could use the regular ones. It will cut down a little bit obviously of your damage, but you can make it work, because I've done it with I think the first time I did an Eidolon solo when they just got released, I did it with Inaros and the other gun I'm going to show you later, the Subarus something. So yeah, it's built for crit, multi-shot obviously, and I've got a Riven for it. Again, if you don't have a Riven for it, it's not a problem. You can use other guns as well, like what else do we have? Like this one's pretty good to use. The Lex is pretty good, the Lex Prime. So there's more options. You gotta be creative with that, but you want something that does high amounts of damage in a single shot. So onto my primary. This is the one I use just for killing the Gantulyst, because it's accurate and it's like, it's easy to use. It's not you don't need a really strong build for it. I have a strong build for it, but it's just because it's my favorite weapon. Again, this is a crit build. You can build it for status on the primed version, but I find this more effective. But that's again personal preference. So here we go, and this is a game changer. In the video that I've posted before of me doing the last 5 minutes, I didn't have this, but I will explain to you what this does. Shattering impact. Impact from melee attacks reduce enemy armor. Now, the Sarpa is a melee weapon that if you hold it down like the channeled ability, it will shoot. So, and if you shoot it 3 times, it will reduce the armor of the Eidolon by like 90%, I believe, something like that. If you shoot it 4 times, it will completely strip all the armor, but you don't want that, because You still want to have a little bit of armor on there so that the so that the radiation damage still has an effect on the Eidolon. So that's the biggest tip I can give you. And like you see, this weapon is level 5. I've never fucking used it. I've only put a catalyst in there so I could, you know, put some mods in there. But I'm not sure. But if you use just shattering impact, heavy trauma, and like, I don't know, pressure point or something, that should be enough. Then to another option, it's like optional. They changed it so that it doesn't buff the operator anymore, but I feel like I get the buff when I'm, you know, in my Trinity mode and I'm shooting the limbs. When you get the buff, then it really helps. Like, it takes a few shots off. Like, you have to shoot it less with the buff. So the build I'm using is just Cat's Eye for the buff, Link Shields, Link's health to keep it healthy, Animal Instinct, well, because why not? Reflect, I'm not sure about that. I might remove that because, you know, it makes the Kavat do stuff that basically gets it killed. So yeah, there's that. So you don't need this in there. I just thought I'd put it in there, and you know, any damage that reflected is good, I guess. Link armor also, you know, for that extra sustainability. On to the next part, which is really important, I guess. And that's the operator. Not so much the operator, but the focus skill you're using. I always used to run with generic for the extra energy. That's the one I built first, but that's way back when. Now I'm running with a Madurai, and I will tell you why. And that rhymes, by the way. Yeah, so first of all, because you get extra damage. Well, that's easy, right? This is also very nice because you never run out of energy, basically. Sometimes you do, but it recharges the energy for your amp really quickly. The next part is this one. On leaving void mode, the next 8 attacks deal 12% additional damage for every second spent in cloaked. Cloaked consumes 2 additional energy per second. So I find this to be a little bit buggy, and the way I'm using it I'll probably show you later, because I figured that out last night. Is you go into cloak mode like for a second, maybe 2 seconds, you come out, then you see that the buff is active, then you go into cloak mode again for like a second, 2 seconds, and when you come out you see that it increases, so the percentage goes up, the extra damage you do. Keep in mind that this extra damage, it counts towards your operator damage for your amp damage, so when you're shooting shields, but it also counts for shooting the Euphona Prime, so your weapons when you're in your Warframe. The other nodes that I have unlocked are Endurance Tides, you know, extra health, easy choice, extra energy, and another energy regeneration. That's also an easy choice. These things are not like mandatory or anything, but like I feel like the more of this stuff that you have unlocked and able to use, it will make the task of killing these guys a lot easier. And yeah, it's worth farming that stuff up. So let's go to the Archeins I'm using here. I'm using Vigor for the extra health. I find it really helpful to be extra tanky. If I'm not mistaken, I think when I'm in operator mode, I have about 900 or 1,000 health points. So basically I can do whatever I want for a longer time. Like if you have like 300 or 400, a few shots or a few damage types and you're gone and you have to start all over again. For the amp, I'm not an expert on this. I just, you know, did it for the... I tried a few bunch of things and I prefer this one because I feel the secondary fire is kind of strong. Like it can be really strong because it has like something like punch to and stuff. But again, I'm not an expert on that. Again, for the Archeins, I'm using Strike right now. I built Shadow yesterday, and honestly, guys, I feel it's like a 50-50 because this is basically RNG. Like on the headshot, 40% chance for 60 critical chance for 12 seconds. That's not really, you know, it's nice when it procs, it's nice, but it's not really something that changes, you know, the outcome of the game. So there it is. I hope that was clear. I'm still trying to perfect my build because I still feel it takes me too long. I can do the regular Eidolon in about 10 minutes ish. Maybe if I'm lucky, a little bit less. The second one, a little bit longer, 15 minutes. The third one, I haven't tried solo yet. I did it for the first time yesterday with a friend of mine. And we did all three pretty casual in like, I don't know, we were a little bit late. I'm guessing 40 minutes? Yeah, something like that. Like we fooled around a bit, and I made some mistakes with my skulls and stuff. So, but I will try it today, and if I will succeed, I will post it online, and I will keep you guys updated. So I'm already knowing that in the comments I'm gonna get some remarks, and to try and be ahead of that, I'm already putting some forma on my Lanka. Because I want to try it and I feel it can do more damage. I have a Riven for it that's not, optimal, so I'm still rolling that whenever I get some Kuva. But as you can see, it still needs like, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It needs at least another 4 format to be able to, be used. But that's a project I'm working on right now. So I hope you guys, had something from this video, learned something from it. I will also tell you why I'm using Trinity is because of the Bless ability. Yeah, I feel, for me personally and my playstyle, I feel Trinity's best because you can easily heal your teammates if you're playing in the group. You can heal yourself, you can heal your pet, you can heal the lures, which is very important to keep them healthy. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. If you didn't like it, fuck it, I don't care, man, but hit that dislike button. I hope you subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, and I will see you next time.